You step off a plane and immediately hit a wall of signs, noise, crowds, and choices. The disorientation feels universal, as if every airport in the world is built from the same blueprint of confusion. But the chaos isn't accidental. It's the surface of a system optimized for something other than you. Most travelers assume airports are outdated or poorly planned. The reality is more counterintuitive. Airports aren't designed for normal days. They're designed for the worst hour of the year, the moment when every variable spikes at once. That single design principle explains almost everything. Oversized queues, long walks, concourses that swing from empty to overwhelmed. These buildings are engineered to survive the surge, not to feel intuitive during the lull. Beneath that surface, 5 competing systems are fighting for the same space: aircraft movement, security throughput, border control, retail exposure, and passenger flow. Each one demands a different geometry. Each one has its own priorities, and none of them fully align. The confusion you feel isn't a failure of design. It's the collision of designs. Some of that collision begins with the terminal itself. The shape of the building dictates how it will feel. Linear terminals are straightforward, one direction, few decisions. Finger-pier terminals add branches and complexity. Satellite and midfield terminals maximize gate capacity, but impose long walks, train rides, and decision overload. The layout is destiny. Security adds the next limitation. In the US, TSA screens nearly 2.5 million passengers per day, with peak days pushing toward 3 million. That equates to nearly 1 billion people per year. These serpentine queues aren't meant to frustrate you. They're meant to store people efficiently in limited space. Security isn't just a checkpoint. It shapes the entire terminal around it. Above all, airports are optimized for aircraft, not passengers. Gate occupancy is the binding constraint. Hub airports run in banks, with dozens of flights arriving and departing in tight waves. Gate changes occur when an inbound aircraft is late, an aircraft gets swapped, a gate is still occupied, or the bank needs to be rebalanced. It's not mismanagement. It's a real-time optimization problem with thousands of moving parts. Long walks, off-terminal boardings, and last-minute reroutes aren't accidents. They're the byproducts of a system built around airplanes, not people. Other forces shape the experience in ways you rarely notice. A retail exposure, for example, is a major economic engine. Globally, about 40% of airport revenue comes from non-aeronautical spending, and terminals are designed to convert dwell time into commercial opportunity. Sometimes the routing is intentional, sometimes it's incidental. But confusion itself is rarely the goal. Legacy infrastructure adds another layer, and this one is almost universal. Most major airports weren't built for the passenger volumes they handle today. Terminals designed for one era are stretched into another. New concourses bolt onto old ones. Security halls get retrofitted into spaces never meant to hold them. Baggage systems expand in fragments. Airports grow in layers, not clean rebuilds. Every addition introduces complexity. Every retrofit adds friction. Confusion accumulates over decades. And here's the irony. An airport can feel confusing and still be one of the most efficient machines on Earth. Atlanta moves more than 100 million passengers a year with a simple linear design and still ranks low in passenger experience surveys. What feels inefficient to you may be optimal for the system. Airports aren't designed to be simple. They're designed to work. The confusion isn't a mistake. It's the system showing through. If you enjoyed this breakdown, please like and subscribe. Unlike most airport signage, this button leads exactly where you think it does.